It is open, my friends, while toils have yet to begin. Laughter we had in gales and floods, but if not, at least there will be blood. The sorrow and loss may abound. We'll do our best to hold this hallowed ground.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the TTRPG where we play owlbears and have a hoot. To the Owlbear Inn where we play TTRPGs and have a hoot. We last left off our little group. Some of them being in a precarious situation, others just arriving, one drinking, and two of them giving a little bit of a briefing to their guildmaster. Well, we're going to hop back into this. Is with the individual who is currently
guild master
fixing a little device, and it's a basic time device. I mean, he's just asking you to fix a clock, but what you can tell here, Caudle, is this is a very old clock. I mean, the mechanics inside here is something that you would have expected to see when you were a kid. This is pre-Unknown Wars. Ever since, things have moved in a bit more of an arcane sense. There's nothing arcane about this device.
Okay, so it's just straight mechanical stuff. Zero magic. All gears and springs.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. I assume Captain's taken me, told me to fix this clock. And that's it.
Yeah. He just escorted you to a bench where this clock was, handed you a tool that looks surprisingly like your personal tool that you like to use, but he produced it from his own pocket and gestured to the clock. So, give me a tinkering check. This is going to be it's going to be a sleight of hand, and because you have you've got a tinker's tool right now. In your hand, so you're going to be adding you'll be rolling it exactly actually how you have inside your character sheet.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, so I'll be rolling for tinkering. I don't see a tinkering category though, so what would I add?
It's sleight of hand.
Oh, sleight of hand. Oh, yep. Okay, I see it now. All right, rolling my d20.
Do it.
I got a total of 8.
Either it's from the new device. This is a much bigger one. You're having to wrap your hand around it. It's made for his hands, not yours.
Yep.
But
Can I ask him to have my tool set? I tell him it might go faster if I have my full tool set with me.
No. But of course, he sees after you almost scrape up part of it, and he got real tense at that moment. And stopped and takes a deep breath, walks around an area and pulls your pack from a hidden location inside this room and brings it over to you.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have another go at it. Do I get any more bonus now that I have my native toolkit with me? Or
no, but you won't get disadvantage for it being a second time. So you just roll another straight sleight of hand.
Okay. There we go. Alright, 19.
19. Yeah, with much more dexterous hands. Yeah, this thing is built for your hand. So you were able to shift it around, get these gears back into place, and actually find what was making it not work. And it's a piece of wood. This entire thing is made of metal. There's no reason for this piece of wood to be inside these gears. But as soon as you take it away, it starts ticking again. And it
Okay,
works.
I ask if this piece of wood is of any importance to him, because it was the thing that was causing the problem.
Oh, no, not at all. Takes a little piece of wood from you and throws it over his shoulder. Thanks for getting it out of there.
You're welcome. Is this clock of any importance to you?
It is, actually. It used to belong to the king of Lebon. The old one, you know, the one that was beheaded.
Very interesting. Thanks for giving me something to do.
You're welcome.
Back to my cell it is.
No, actually. You have officially done a service for me. It allows me to give you a pardon. So, you have your pardon.
Sweet. Where will we be landing?
Place called Pallius. Not a normal location, actually. We're going to be heading to a bit of a special spot. A contact of mine told me that there's someone that I need to meet. So, I'm heading there first. You can take off the ship at that point. From there, it is up to you. What you do, how you get by. I hope you find the place you're looking for.
Thank you very much. How long until we get there?
A few minutes now. Shouldn't be too long. But
It's a shame. I was hoping to take a look at your engine room.
If you'd like
That's
to.
okay.
No. This ship is
No.
part of my pride and joy to hear you say that it was drafty and had holes in it. Brings concern to me. So, if you would like to, I would be interested in your uptake on it.
Your ship is very well maintained, and it's clear that you have a love for it. But even though we love some things, doesn't mean that they're not completely perfect. So, in the meantime, I will take a peek at your engine bay, which is where?
Wise words. Follow.
I follow.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Perception check. That would be an 18.
An 18.
Yes.
As you're leaving the room, as he's gesturing you past, the cupboard is still a little open, and you see inside there a very fine white and blue suit. Now, you being from where you're from, you know that those are actually the royal colors.
Interesting.
You walk out, and he comes after you, closes the door. You like to tinker a lot. Why is it you're trying to escape the place that is very good for tinkering? I know this place is also good for that. I've been hearing a lot about this innovation fair that you mentioned.
The place that I come from, I've already done everything there that I can. It's not exactly an inviting or prosperous place. It's not a place where I can thrive. I need more, simply put.
Then to also simply put, I would like more. If you don't mind, could you tell me what it is exactly about Andrea, or Bond specifically, if that is a place that you mean? To go along with some of your other wiser words, the only way you can really grow is learning where you're going wrong. And I would like to know where we're going wrong.
The town I come from.
Where I come from.
I don't know if you're ever familiar with Kanar, but Kanar has no future, has no prosperity. Nobody of importance ever goes there, and it has no resources. Anything of value, I've already scraped from its junkyards, and while the junkyards get added to every day, I want something to where I don't have to worry about resources. I want to be able to create with only my mind's limitations and not the world's limitations. The Kanar was not the place for me to do that.
Never a good reason if I heard one.
Thank you.
And from where you're from, I understand. It is a headache. Logistical headache. And personal, from the sounds of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got some stories there. But for now, all we need to concern ourselves with is that I've learned what I need to from that place, and I'm ready to move on.
Well, I am a believer of helping people move on. It's part of my faith, if you might. I don't know if you're into the deities at all, but if you can't tell from the name of the ship, I'm a follower of Adi, which makes your predicament a little, personal for me.
The Touch of Addy, if I remember correctly, is the name of the ship?
Yes, that is it.
It's a nice name.
Well, he's the god of inventions, and creations, and beauty. Aptly
Interesting.
stowed away on, I think.
Perhaps it is the good ship. Maybe some other time you'll have to tell me more about this Addy deity, but for now I'd like to take a look at some of the engines you got going down below.
Ah, yes, certainly. And as for another time, you'll have to become nice and famous for that. The fact that you're speaking to me now, he opens the door to the engine room, is very rare. Our engine room. Very loud in here.
Well, it was nice talking to you, as Coddle shouts over the engines. How much time do I have before we land? If you had to guess, I want to make sure I get as much time as here possible.
You've got about 15 minutes. And the quartermaster
Good.
is in here. He'll see you up. Barrow. He's probably
Good.
around the corner over there.
Good to know. Thank you. 15 minutes is enough time for me.
Meet me on the aft deck. That's where I'll be.
Will do. Will do. Thank you very much.
He
Okay.
turns and leaves, and as he does, there is... Well, actually, you step a little bit more into it and turn the corner, and what you see is a dwarf standing with his hands on his knees, staring at something on a box. At this point, would you like to describe your little homunculus friend?
Okay. Okay, wonderful. I see the dwarf, and I turn around to look at what he's staring at, and there I see my homunculus, I assume.
Yeah.
To which I see a cluster of metal parts, string, wood, all this. I slightly chuckle at the dwarf's face, a face which I am all too familiar with, as I smile back at my lovely creation and companion for the ride, which looks slightly between a monkey and a cat with a curved, writhing tail. Calmly writhing, I should say, if that makes sense. With the face of a cat, but the limbs of a monkey. About maybe like a cubic foot in size. Slowly crawling around. I give a soft whistle, and the head of my homunculus turns and hops over to me and lands on my shoulder, which I am so comfortable with it being on.
Little tail appendage wraps around, securing it even more fascinating to you. The dwarf's head moves with it and ends up making eye contact with you. You can see that big magnifying glass is making his eyeballs way too large before he moves the goggles up. Like, Is that your friend? Oh, it's been a huge help the last few days. There have been so many small leaks and issues that it's fixed.
That's what he's supposed to do.
You
I
made
guess
it
he'd
well.
rather fix engine all day than rather save his creator. Little brat. I gently push him in a lovingly way.
The dwarf chuckles a bit. Darrow! Or Barrow, actually, not Darrow. Yes, depending on the language that you use. But we're using this one.
Let's see. I now turn away from my homunculus and I turn towards the dwarf.
Who's offering his hand out for a handshake.
I shake it, introduce myself as Coddle.
You new ship hand.
Only for a brief moment. I met with who I assume is your captain. Fixed up a little something for him, and figured I might as well take a look at your engines before I get going.
Him. Sorry, whoever you've met's not our captain. Unless you met a female tabaxi.
Huh. Then who did I meet? He was dressed fancily. Every time he walked down a corridor, all the people saluted him.
Big fellow, brown hair, nice
Yeah.
blue eye. Oh! The dwarf laughs loudly, claps you on the back. You just met the royal prince!
There's no way.
And he starts
You're
chatting
shitting.
straight to some of the places what you brought language. Here, he brought you here for a reason. I'll show you the engines. As he continues
Thank you.
laughing at that. And we'll pan our vision as you spend the 15 minutes getting a general idea of what these engines are like. It's very good condition, you being from where you're from. Not something you haven't really known and seen. This is definitely one of the more expensive and higher quality arcane engines that are coming out of Andrean areas. And arcane in a loose term, to where the fact that these things are powered by gasoline. It's just the startup. It's like an EV, a hybrid.
Okay.
Think of these things like hybrids.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're using arcane energy, sometimes they're using actual fossil fuels, like coal and gasoline.
Okay.
The flying aspect, 100% arcane. Actually, not arcane. They're from Andrea. They use rocks. Naturally floating flying rocks.
Okay. I'm gonna want to investigate the engines just to the point where I get a sense of exactly how they work.
Perfect. Okay. Give me an investigation check. Then we'll shift after. You got a good investigation.
My investigation roll was 14.
14. Nice. Yeah, you get a good understanding. For 15 minutes with your already basic knowledge, or I say basic, with your already existing knowledge, you would be able to, given the right components, retrofit something like it too.
Good.
It would be expensive, but you'd be able to.
Okay, I don't want to spend all of the 15 minutes investigating it. I should have clarified that before I rolled, I guess. I was hoping to maybe screw the right screws here and there and try to improve it where I can. But if I spend the 15 minutes investigating, then
we can include that inside the 15 minutes of like investigating. As you're seeing some bits, you're doing some minor repairs. Your homunculus friend did a good job. There's only a couple spots.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I tidy up what I can and give advice as I go along. Just thinking out loud, noting how it works and going along and asking questions. Why does it do this? Why does it do that? Screwing in some things here and there, unscrewing other things.
Perfect. Great. Then as you're doing that, we will shift our gaze again and move over to a small kobold who is currently being escorted into a building with a lot of sick people in it.
Oh no.
You see right above, plastered in large letterings. What? Can your character read? This is an
I
important
have
question.
an intelligence of 15, so I think
Okay.
I can read.
You can read. Perfect. You see right above, it says the University of Medicine Clinic.
Oh.
And there's not a line outside, but there are a lot of people on the inside. Quite a few of them coughing, sick, some of them bleeding in some locations of injuries. And from what you can tell, a large medical staff just running around trying to help people. Here and there, some names being called, then being brought back. And this woman's like, "Excuse me, hello, can someone help? I found a lost child, probably."
I am going to lick my lips and then look around. Are there any unattended individuals at the moment that are not well-to-do?
Yes. In fact, actually, we're going to be using some of those checks I already asked you to roll.
Oh, good.
As you look around, you can see there are a few individuals who have just not been attended to. There's also a couple that just don't look injured. But there's one that really doesn't look injured. It's another dragon-like person. This is a weird place. You've lived in Iridai your whole life. You've met some half-human, half-draconic beings before, with where you're from, and this one kind of looks like one of those. Half-human, half-draconic. And they look, with their reptilian eyes around, they just look like they're doing what you're doing. Examining the people.
I'm going to slip away from the lady who's trying to help me and walk over to this one.
Give me a stealth check.
That is going to be a 27.
Oh, okay. It's a good thing you got a really high modifier. She rolled high. She rolled really high. You managed to slip away as she briefly makes eye contact with someone and tries to get them to come to her before anyone else. Well, it's like an eye battle that's going on there, and you see your opportunity and you slip away, start slipping through some of the crowds and some of the people. And with a 27, yeah, even the person you're walking up to doesn't even notice you.
I'm going to poke him in the knee like I did her, and I'm going to say, "Vi."
They look down at you with a shocked face and go away.
No?
Go away.
What are you doing?
I'm waiting my turn, like everyone else. Go away.
Vi.
Because I need help. Now go away. He's getting close to you and starts to reach out to grab your shirt.
Kids will scratch their head quizzically and look around and then look back at this person and then really look them up and down. This person does not look injured at all, right?
As far as you can tell, but first make an acrobatics or athletics check as they try to push you away.
Oh. I'll do acrobatics. That is a natural 20 for a total of 32.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter. They rolled a natural 1. They push, and you just shift out of the way just as their hand shoves forward, and they stumble a little forward. Go ahead and give me a perception or investigation, remembering that the difference is in the details, and you're going to do it at advantage.
I will do perception because I'm not going to be well versed at such things, but I do want to look at him a little closer. A little closer, maybe 15.
15. It's you can see. I mean, he's got like it's not the coldest in here, but he's still nestled up with his cloak on, and as he pushes, there's like a visible effort of him trying to keep himself covered up. But he biffs it, gets back into his seat, and very angrily gruffs and looks up and like, "Can someone please get this child away from me?"
I'm gonna look around, and then I'm gonna go, heh, and then I'm gonna kick him in the leg and then run out of the building.
Give me an attack roll.
Okay. That is a 20 dirty.
A dirty 20. Yeah, you hit. Are you trying to hit to deal damage or?
No, just a kick.
Okay.
just to hit him.
Kick him inside the shin and he goes, "Ah, go! Get!" So you run off.
Then I'm gonna run out of the building.
And out of the building. And you find yourself back under the streets. Crowded location.
First person I could get the attention of, I'm going to poke at their knee and say, "Need drink."
The first person you poke at happens to be someone who's just sweeping up trash on the street. You poke their leg and they look down. Couple layers down. Top shelf in, by the waterfront, can't miss it.
Thank. And then I'm gonna head that way.
As you're running off, you hear them mutter to themselves, "Wait, hang on, he's not a child." You come running down to a place called the Top Shelf Inn. Well, we will quickly hop into Draken's perspective before you come into that door, because you'll be running into each other. Draken, as you're sitting there, drinking the last drops of the one that you ordered, there's a slight moment inside your brain. Go ahead and give me a wisdom check.
Check.
I'll make it a saving throw.
21.
21. It's a feeling you had a few times while you were on your trip, but you couldn't quite put anything on it. But as you're sitting there finishing the last one, you could have swore you just heard a little chuckle at the back of your mind.
Oh, okay. Well, what do I got in my repertoire? Oh. Divine Sense is an action I can detect good and evil until the end of my next turn. You can sense anything affected by the hollow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet that is not behind a total cover.
You pop that sense.
That's a very specific spell.
It's
Ability.
paladin. Very specific for paladins. As you pop that little chuckle reverberates a little bit and like, whoa, hang on, no worries. I just needed a trip. You're on the ground, right? You felt this presence before.
Oh, who is it?
Fear.
Oh. Yeah, I'm on the ground.
Oh, good. Your shadow bends towards the seat on the other side of the table and then reforms into an actual person sitting there. There are a couple of people around who kind of look around. That was my shoulder. what happens, but no one really pays too much attention, because, well, the Three Watches is a very popular guild at this point. Things happening out of the absurd. It's kind of a Pallius thing. He, on the other side, looks at your drink. Oh, you didn't leave any for me. That's okay, I stowed away inside your mind for a few days. How you doing, Draken?
Pretty good up until a couple seconds ago.
Oh, don't take my foreboding inside your situation here as a bad thing. Correct words, wrong way. Didn't want to ask.
Either way, why are you here?
Because I don't want to talk to Hope.
Okay.
Tessa was not leaving. She was staying there, and, well, that requires me to talk to Hope. And I don't want to, so I left. And you were leaving, so I figured, what better way? Hmm?
Are you gonna be a help or a hindrance?
That entirely depends. If you don't want me to be here anymore, then I could just walk off. I'll go back to my little island for all I really know. But adventuring, it is quite entertaining. I can be a help. I mean, I am a great source of information. You know, depending on whatever's happening.
Turn to him like this. And I'm gonna look him in the eye. And I'm gonna say, well, let's hope we don't end up regretting you coming along. Either way, because from what I hear, this isn't going to be pleasant.
Oh, well, that is the thing about mortal lives. They usually aren't.
I guess you're going to join me no matter what. It's
Oh,
time to go.
good. You acknowledge it. Yes. Are you heading to the guild at any point?
Directly.
Oh, good. Last I understood, connection of mine was that I'm hoping to run into him.
I'm going to, just like I just did in real life, I'm going to burp under my breath and blow it directly in his direction while he's talking.
Oh, yes. Last night's meal. It's very still
Rude.
fresh. What's your digestion period like? Don't bother answering that question. You can answer it later.
Notoriously slow.
I can smell that. You're inside this building. You say notoriously slow as you're looking at him. Behind him, behind a few tables, your natural 20 catches the image of a person just sitting there watching the group, the crowds. They have a drink, but the entire time they've never touched it. And they just sit quietly, cloak covering them, looking around. That's when the door opens to Kiz, just throwing the door open.
Ah,
A lot of people look over,
yeah.
see you, give you a weird look, and then just go back to their drinks.
I'm going to walk over to where the bar is and scramble up on top of one of the stools and then look over at the person who serves the drinks and says, drink, please.
The person who's serving drinks turns to you, takes a look, finishes what they're doing, walks over a bit more closely, leans down to see inside your hood. Oh! Right. Okay. You want lighter stuff or heavy stuff?
Ah, dark.
Heavier stuff it is. Pours out a very big, heavy drink. Draken, you saw this figure step up and go to the bench, sit down and order a drink. You still see that other figure that you noticed sitting sitting in the corner. In fear in front of you, their eyes have kind of shifted towards the being that just came in. Well, they have a peculiar energy about them.
I'm going to, as I look at the cloaked figure that I noticed behind Fear, my tongue is gonna inadvertently, without me even realizing it, come out and flick a few times and pull back in.
What was that? What did you just? You did your tongue thingy. It only flicks like that when you notice things. What does that mean? What did you?
What is my divine sense telling me? I should have at least pinged.
My goodness, I love that thing. Let me look into the exact terminology so I can give you exactly.
I'll have
what
to
it does
use it again technically because it only describes it as if you're doing it in combat, so it's only until the end of my next turn. So I'll have to use it again probably.
Good and evil until the end of your next turn. You can sense anything affected with it. 60 foot. Any celestial fiend undead.
Or anything is affected by the Hallow spell.
Hallow spell?
Like Hollow Ground.
Oh.
That's what I assume. Some sort of
you know what that
spell that.
I need to look at that spell. Because that is going to be important, I think. Yay, Hell Spell 5e. Thank you, Roll20, for coming to our rescue. Hey, our episodic announcement of we have merch. Go check out our merch. Link in description below. That is a long spell.
So true. You can get a bunch of merch with now dead characters on them if you want. That's, cool. If you're interested in that. Also,
They're
alive
not all
characters.
dead.
Not all dead. Some of them are alive. Some of them are deities. So
Some of them are deities. Yeah.
If you wear shirts, the link below is for you. If you're an avid shirt wearer like me, you will enjoy the link below.
If you don't wear shirts, buy for your friends.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Don't wear
Good
shirts.
thinking.
We also have hoodies. So
Good shorts.
Coffee cups, mugs, tumblers.
Do you
Or
drink
just buy a
water?
patch.
Alright. Affected by the Hollow spell. That's cool. Yeah. You get a very strong presence of a confusing presence, if there's anything to put to it. You have sensed specific kinds of undead before. Beings that have been reanimated in certain ways. This almost feels like that. It almost pings like that. But it's almost like there's another classification that you didn't realize your ability hit. Of all the people in the room, this one resonates as wrong.
On second thought, Fear, you stay here and watch him. And I'm gonna gesture over his shoulder.
His head almost unnaturally turns. Alright. Slaps back. What am I supposed to be watching?
Something off about him. Not undead. But not undead.
Oh, difficult classification. I like those ones. I can watch him. No, I don't need a drink. I can't actually drink it.
I'm going, and while he's doing that, I'm gonna lean down to the Cobalt, who, as I get up out of my stool, and I'm gonna say, "There's gold in it for you if you watch him." And I'm gonna motion to fear, and then I'm gonna put down what I owe for the alcohol, and then I'm out of here.
As Draken says that, Kiz goes, and the beer goes everywhere. And in Draconic, I'm gonna say, what?
In
Yeah,
Draconic back, I'm gonna say, like I said the first time, keep an eye on him, follow him, he'll find me, I'll pay you.
And for the audience, as well as technically his, what does Draken look like? What does he see when he
No,
looks up
he's-
at this much larger draconic figure leaning down to talk to him?
Alright, so how best to describe this? How tall? I'll start with the basics, with the heights and the blah 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 blah. Hold on here, I got it all written down because I can't remember off the top of my head. There it is. All right, so not including the horns at the back of Draken's head, which give him a couple extra inches. He is 6'6", 270 pounds, so he is a wide boy. He is a wide boy. Black scales. It's a black dragonborn, but with age, some of the scales around, like the snout and stuff like that, have started to turn gray. He's got the draconic hair, which is like predator hair. It's like it's thick tendril-like things as hair, and green and yellow eyes. You will notice nearly immediately that I look absolutely nothing like black dragonborns from this world. Best way to describe it, to cut through the nonsense, I look like a Komodo dragon. Like that is the face shape and general makeup, and there's even almost a slight constant little bit of spittle that seems to almost always want to slowly pull off of my lower jaw. That's how Komodo dragony I am. Yeah, I am in scale armor. I look like a paladin. You could tell nearly immediately that I'm a
How
paladin.
tall did you say you were?
6'6".
Okay, you're 3 times bigger than I am.
Very, very large.
And I look
I'm gonna.
about middle age for dragonborns.
I'm gonna. If fear can feel fear, I fear right now. Because I'm gonna watch Draken leave the building with my jaw, like, on the floor, and the mug completely forgotten.
As you look away from the door as well and you catch sight of the person that dragonborn was just sitting with, they are staring at you with a very wide grin and pointed teeth inside their mouth. And we'll leave you with that image. As Draken leaves the door, heads back into the streets, we pan back over towards Schnozzboop, who is sitting in the office with Pestilence still. As Pestilence leans forward and... Are you alright, Schnozzboop?
Well, no, I suppose not. I mean, feels like my life's, well, the latter life's a part of my works have been for nothing. And I'll just go home and work on my garden or
Schnozzboop.
I gotta find my brother.
Real reason why many of us primordials are beginning to actually do anything is because of you. Your words to Mystery when you first met him, your words to me when you first encountered me, what you said to Wrath as well. Just because one outreach failed does not mean you failed altogether. You've made such a difference. Look at the orphans in Taste My Buns. Their life has grown so much because of you.
It's true. It's
You've
true.
made an impact, Snozzboop. And I believe you can continue making an impact. But you are old.
Handel and Zormat down in the kitchens.
Exactly. Them as well. You brought them to a much better place. That is... All that being said, though, if you would like to retire, I would understand.
Well,
The next step is a difficult one. Large chance of you not coming back from it.
I don't want to retire. If I'm not of any value to the guild anymore, what's the point of me being here?
You're not of value in the way of speaking to people for diplomatic means. You are of
What else do I have?
You are of
Looking
high
at his-
value when it comes to support. The things we take on, the things we do are not easy. Having someone like you to keep our spirits up and lifted, that is one of the most important aspects of a guild group. You are their
That, I
bard,
suppose.
their hope, their joy. You keep them moving. Don't be so dejected, Snozzboop. He leans forward and pats you on the head. I know you're still young. You can sense the sarcasm in his voice when he says that.
Well, you're right. Maybe if I can help another one little person on the way, that'll still be good.
Precisely. There is still work that can be done.
More friends to make.
Exactly. And who knows? Maybe the resolution with the two in yonder is friendship.
Maybe. It'll be maybe the. What's the Magnus Opus word? The culmination. Or maybe it'll be the culmination of all of my work.
Yes. Perhaps. Shall we find out?
Indeed. Thank you, Pestilence. It's not like me to lose hope in this way, but
It's not.
even the
Not really
strong
concerned.
falter.
This is true. A testament to live by. He stands up and ushers you up. Before you get to anything else, I mean, I'm sure there's time going by. As a guildmaster, I have a quick favor to ask of you. In your time here, would you mind? He opens up the door to the large ruckus and crowd outside who are all singing and dancing, many of which are not actually guild members. Would you mind speaking to some of these people and trying to convince them to join our guild? We are recruiting.
Well, I mean, if you just want me to offer friendship to people, you know I'm gonna.
I offer friendship to people. Would you please?
I'm on it, boss.
Give me a perception check.
Okay, not great. Oh, that's okay. Got high numbers, 19.
19. With a 19, the jovial sound of the music playing, people singing, voice of petulance as he starts to pointing out certain people. You notice a face that's... No, let's do this one. You notice a face that shouldn't be there. Purplish skin, pointed ears, eyes that seem to shift, leather uniform that's form-fit to their body, and a whip tethered to the side. Zora Ventoul is inside your guild. And
Wait.
she's sitting and watching all the people.
Hold on, I have to remember who that is.
That was Ben's character. She's dead.
Right.
You have a
Okay. That's what I.
statue of her.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I'm going to think to both Philemon and Ruby. Say, guys, can you see them? Am I going crazy?
You hear Philemon respond, "Yeah, she's there. That's real." And Ruby respond, "I don't have eyes, and I can't actually see anything until you bond with me. So unfortunately I don't. We'll have to take Philemon's word for this."
Well, seeing as I know that I, recently had a heart attack, don't know how that affects people and such. I'm going to turn back around to my boss. Pestilence. Is that Zara?
Mm-hmm. Yes. That's Zora. She's dead, right?
Yeah. Died when Ultium blew up that city.
The figure you're both looking at looks up at the top of the railing and sees you both.
I do a sort of hesitant wave.
She smiles, waves back, and mouths something. Your passive perception will be enough to gather that she just said, "Oh good, you're here." We're going to shift our view back over to Draken, because yours is the most ideal location at this point. As you're stepping out into the town center area, walking up, you leave the building behind, get yourself into the bustling crowd, when you hear a very loud explosion at the top of the mountain where the guild hall is, as the building erupts in flames and blows up. Very soon followed after, the building you were just in explodes and causes you to need to make a dexterity saving throw, which we will come back to next week.
Boo. Ladies
As
and
we
gentlemen,
end
boo this
at
man.
that point.
Dang, can't believe you just did us like that.
I'm in that building.
You are in that building. Starsboop's in the guild
You
hall.
no longer exist in that building.
I have evasion. I'll be fine.
I mean,
Famous last words.
I'm not the most sturdy of individuals.
A little bit of a predicament and difficult spot at this point, but we will see what happens, and yeah, we'll see what happens next time round as we come back to this wonderful group in the culmination of everything that's been happening in our new campaign here. We'll see you all next time. Bye.
May have closed for now. We hope you met a friend this go around. Tired and blurry you hope your minds are full from this rare